All right, gamers, time to escape the mad mummy. Let's check it out. Alright, so before I begin my review, look what this game can turn into. It turns into its own little pyramid. You can like push these pieces together, and they say, you know, let the youngest player twist it open, and it pops right open and it opens up like that. That's a neat little effect. It's kind of pointless in the game, but I just thought that was really cool. Now in this game, Escape the Mad Mummy, you are one of these brave adventurers, and you're going into the mummy's tomb, and you're trying to steal his treasure. And what you're going to do, there are several little treasures in the game. I brought out one of each here to show, and you don't need one of each, you just need 5 of these, and there's like several different types you can get here. And there's all the different kinds there, if you can see all that. So they are, some of them are just really cool to look at. But you're just supposed to get 5 of them. And what you're going to do is you're going to put them in a bag of your color. And as you see, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to put them, you each have one of these bags. You're going to be collecting treasures as you go around the board. But you have to watch out for that mad mummy, man. He is just mad. Look at this mummy figure. It looks really awesome too, doesn't he? He's all grimy and everything. He's going to start off in the mummy's tomb here. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll these die over and over and over again, and you're going to follow the movements on here. If you roll a mummy sticker, he's the blue guy there, then you move that mummy 1 space per roll. So if I rolled 2 mummy figures, he would move 2 spaces, and he's going to go clockwise around the board, maybe coming across explorers, which would be really bad. But the whole time you're trying to move around the board, you're landing on things like take a treasure, and if that's the case, you just take a treasure, put it on your little bag here, like so. You just pick one up and put it down there. Or if you land on a trap door, it says, hey, you got to give back one of your treasures or end your turn. So that's bad if you land on one of these traps. There's a trap here as well. There are other things like secret passages in the game, or if you land here, this is the exit here, you can escape. If you have a bag full of treasure, then what you'll do is you'll roll doubles and try to escape and get out of the pyramid, of course. Now the whole time you're rolling as fast as you can, this die here is spinning. Now what do I mean by that? This is a big, nice, heavy little plastic die, and has little different emblems on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull it with this little ripcord here, and you're going to set it down on the platform and rip it, and it's going to start spinning around on the little platform here, and that's how much time you have to roll the dice as fast as you can, get around the board as fast as you can, pick up treasure as fast as you can before this die falls. Now when it falls, you have to follow the instructions on the die. So for instance, if it falls on collect a treasure, you would of course collect another treasure. If it falls on send the mummy to the tomb, you would send that mummy back to the tomb here. And if it fell on mummy attacks, well then he's going to attack, the mummy's going to attack the nearest explorer in his sight. So for instance, even though purple seems to be a little bit closer, purple was gaining on him, but the mummy actually goes for the next person in line. So he would actually go to green and not purple in that case. Even though he was one behind him and green's up there, it's the next person because the mummy doesn't see him. He's going around the board clockwise. So he would capture this. Now what happens during someone else's turn and the mummy lands on your square? Well, anytime you get captured by a mummy, you go to the mummy's tomb. And to get out of that on your turn, you're going to have to roll doubles with the die. I'm going to spin this die and kind of show you how it's done. So let's say I'll be the red player here, mummy's right here, and here we go. And that thing's going to start spinning, and I'm going to roll. Oh, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I pick up a treasure. Boom. Roll again. I move the mummy 1. I move 2. You can split this movement up too to land on treasure. All right, mummy moves 1. I move 1, 2, 3. What if I hit the mummy? Then I'm going to be in trouble. I can pass him, but 1, 2. See, I hit him and now I'm in here. So now I got to roll doubles because I landed on him. Oh, I move him 2 more times. I rolled doubles. Look at that. I'm out. 1, 2, 3. And whoa. Okay, of course, things go smashing everywhere. Treasure goes smashing everywhere. I can use the secret passage if I want to come over here. You know what? I think I'll just stay here because that mummy's going to keep going. Well, you know what? I'll move over here because if someone sends that mummy back with that die, I'm in trouble. Now here it says collect a treasure. So I would collect another treasure, and I ended my turn with 2 treasures in my bag, and I am well away from that mummy. mummy. And as you see, the game would keep going where each person would spin that big die as it's spinning around on this cool looking podium, roll as fast as you can, and get as much treasure. When you have as much treasure, get to the entrance, roll doubles, and escape the Mad Mummy. All right, so final thoughts. What do I think about this game? Well, I bought this game with a group of kiddie games for like $5 each. One was Vampire Hunters, another one was Dragon Strike, and this was another one, Escape the Mad Mummy. And I didn't know what to expect when I put this together. The pieces look nice. The board looks nice. That giant spinning cube is so cool. The only thing I hate about it is you shouldn't put your treasures on the board, because like you saw in the video, when that heavy die bounces, it seems to always fall on the treasures and scatters them everywhere. I was picking up pieces after that video because pieces went everywhere. Now this is a race game. You're picking up dice and throwing them, picking up and chunking them, and you're moving. And like I said, you could break up that dice movement, move 3 spaces one and then 2 spaces the next. If you rolled a 3 and a 2, you could do that. You're trying to time it just right so you can land on all the treasure, and then of course get to the exit and roll doubles so you can get out. This can be a very quick game, or it can be a little bit long game. I don't think I played a game over 10 minutes though. It's a very quick, short game, and it forces you to be quick because like I said, that spin and die, you don't have much time to roll. Now if you're playing this with kids, which obviously you should, you may want to spin the die for them, because I've noticed some of my nephews didn't really spin it very tight and it fell off, or they didn't place it on the little, there's a little engraved circle in there that keeps it kind of in the ring for a while, and they were missing that and it was falling off, or they just didn't give it that much power. So what I would do is I'd spin it for them and let it go, and then let them start rolling the die on their own and moving the mummy. Man, that mummy can sometimes move super fast and catch you. I think it's just a fun, cool, light game. Yes, it is, again, for kids, but I don't know, man. As an adult, I really had fun. I mean, simple rules. Sometimes simple is always good. So if you have kids, I think this would also be a fun game to play with your kids, too. So should you get it? Yeah, I think you can still find this game for super cheap. These games aren't that much, and no one's really going out to collect them. But that little revolving die, that spinning die on the podium, so cool. All right, gamers, that's it for now. Until next time, game on.